Today's video, what do I do with these things, right? This is your host, Jack McKeag, and I am going to tell you another hack that's available. You know, we have a lot of hacks in the mentor area, right? Monthly mentoring right here, jackmckeag.com, right there. This is the kind of information like I have. Think of these items here, like the Bulletproof Trust, as kind of like your main textbooks, and then everything else is in the monthly mentoring here. So what I'm going to go in today for this little hack is about student loans. All right. Whoopsie. Student loans. There we go. Student loans. Right? Everybody's like, oh, the student loan debt is so horrible. What are we going to do? And so on, right? Well, don't you just want to hack that you don't ever pay them a penny and it never messes up your personal credit, right? We want those two things, right? I don't want to have to pay on a student loan. Great. And I don't want to mess up my credit. Okay. This hack handles both of those items. You with me? Okay, because that's all we really care about, right? Not paying them, and you have great credit, okay? And that is what will happen if you use this hack. Okay, the first thing you're going to need is the Bulletproof Trust here from jackmckeag.com. It has many other benefits. No income tax, no property tax or items that you can use a Bulletproof Trust to achieve. Okay, and other things. All right, but we're talking about student loans today, all right? And how you pay them nothing and have perfect credit, right? Okay. This is how you do it. You get the Bulletproof Trust, all right? And you open up a bank account. Great. Fantastic. We have all the information, tells you exactly how to do that. We guarantee it. Click, you get that. Open a bank account. Fantastic. Then what? Okay. You don't have a bank account or anything else for your legal person, right? Because your legal person is a business. Just like an LLC is a business, a nonprofit's a business, right? A trust is a business. Okay, you're not a business. People aren't businesses. We run businesses, but are not our business. So it's, you're saying my credit. No, it's your person's credit. A trust can have credit. An LLC can have credit, So we're talking about your legal person, right? Your personal credit. You don't want it messed up. All right, okay. There's no trick to get out of that. I'm just defining what we're going to do, okay? You're still going to have perfect credit for your legal person. You're still not going to pay the student loans a penny, okay? How do we do that? Well, you operate the trust instead. You simply don't use a bank account for your person anymore. You don't operate it anymore. If someone's going to pay you some money, you give it to my trust, whatever. You can have a PayPal for your trust, a website for your trust, right? Christian Ministries Trust operates this website, takes donations and so on. A trust is a type of business as a legal person is. So it can do anything, but it has, really good things about it, right? You're saying, oh, I don't know if that trust is real. Well, in Florida, where Christian Ministries Trust is, you can file at the Secretary of State and have it there. So Florida thinks it's real. They think it's real. To the point where, guess what? It's there at the Florida, this is called sunbiz.org, Division of Corporations, an official state of Florida website. Okay, this is the state of Florida website. This is Christian Ministries Trust. It is here. It exists in Florida. Okay? Experian, right? They seem to think it exists. Christian Ministries Trust. There it is. Dun & Bradstreet, they seem to think the trust exists. There it is, Dunn's number and everything. Has a credit profile, has bank accounts, okay? So many testimonials. Okay, so what's the hack, Jack? Okay, the hack is very simple. You're now not operating your person. No money is going into a bank account for your person. You can't, So your legal person, that business, what? It has no income. It has no money. Has nothing, right? So you can get in the income-driven repayment plan. Hooray! Comes around every 6 months. Click, click, click. Fill out the thing. Same as last time. Zeros. How much money do you have? Zero. How much money do you get every month? Zero. What are your expenses? Zero. What is your income? It's all zero. Because you're operating the trust now. You're not operating the person. You follow? Okay. So they're like, oh, well, we'll put you in that income-driven repayment plan again and pay us zero. Does the interest and stuff keep accruing over there on the personal credit on this, supposed loan and so on? Yeah, it does. But, I mean, if you want to get rid of it, ultimately, right, you would use our, the debt savior. Where did I put that, right? It's not on here. It's on Liberty Aid. I'll have to pull that up here. Liberty Aid. My bad. I should have pulled that up to begin with. Sorry to add the extra time, but if you want to get rid of the debt like permanently, right? If you want to get rid of it permanently, off your personal credit score and so on, you use our debt savior system here, okay? And this guarantees the removal of it. But okay, that's kind of a hassle. You get some letters, blah blah blah. You got to do this, it's an extra fee. You got to get this information, It's good. You should have the information, okay? I'm not saying you shouldn't, but I'm trying to say you don't even need to do all that. Who cares if, I have a client that has over $250,000 in student loans. And see, because she's only operating her trust, she doesn't use her person, no quote, job per se, but she's doing work for people and so on. She still works, so they just pay the trust. Okay, so because the person has nothing, you fit the income driven repayment plan request, right? That means on your personal credit it will simply say that these are deferred. Okay, the student loans are deferred. That does not affect your credit report positively or negatively. It just kind of is benign. It's just in the background. Well, you're like, well, wait a minute. If she owes that much, how should she get a credit card? Well, see, when you're doing credit card applications, another hack here I'll give away a little bit of, and if you're doing a credit card application and they don't have any information to gather on the person and you're giving the estimated information on a credit card application and you would estimate super high on the income, right? It would still allow for super high credit limits even if you still owe $250,000 in student loan debt, because they don't have any way to gather any other information other than from your credit card applications. So that all becomes true, whatever you put on it. You see? And those are estimates. So accounting information is estimate. A form is estimating information. They don't tell you how to fill in those boxes. They don't tell if you real, estimated, future, past. So estimate high in the future, add a zero. You could make $1 million next year. Who knows, right? You don't know. 500,000 next year, something like that. Working, for Google for 500,000 a month. You could estimate that. On a credit card application, how could that be wrong? It doesn't say you can't estimate. That's the one. They have no other way of gathering information. So do you see how simple this all is? Pay student loans zero every month. Zero. You pay them zero. Not a penny. And you qualify every month for your personal credit to be looking great no matter how much money you have in student loans. Okay? So I say, people, if you're into getting student loans and whatever they call an education these days, I mean, my God, what a joke, right? All lies. But anyway, if you have that, and you paid for those lies, well, you didn't really pay. You spent your time. You spent your time on it, okay? But don't spend your money on it. Use this totally legal hack. This is just business information that you're not privy to. You see, this is totally legal to do all this, right? It's legal to operate a trust. It's legal not to have any money. Oh, sorry, I don't have any money. You might qualify, your person might qualify for EBT, etc., things you learn in the mentor program. Benefits, okay? Like if you're not gonna use these methods, you're wasting thousands of dollars every year. Some people tens of thousands. Some people are wasting hundreds of thousands of dollars every year. And I dare say, some people who see this information are wasting millions of dollars every year that don't need to be. A few simple hacks, you get in here, you get the information. First of all, no more student loan payments. Hooray! Didn't like those guys anyway, right? Okay, so there's another giveaway on a hack that you got to get the trust for. All right, you can do this. It's so simple, super legal. Yeah. Okay, why aren't you doing this? Come on. All right. Contact at jackmccaig.com if you have any questions. All right. God bless your success.